Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Pete Can, the Laughter Man. And yes, I'm in a different surroundings this morning. I'm in my real office. Now, shh, don't tell anyone because I shouldn't really be here, but I am here because there's no one else here, basically. And actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to just show you something that's on my wall because I'm quite happy about this. And this is something that I did. Oh, you see that? Look at that. Look at that. So that's basically a picture with some broken arrows where I did a firewalk with my beautiful wife, Chloe. And I've had this up on my wall since 2014. I think we did this firewalk. And what this did when I did this, it made me realize that actually you can do anything you put your mind to. Anything you put your mind to. Can I hang it up? Put my mind to it. Yes. But I just thought I'd put that there because, it's been on my wall and I just looked at it a second ago. I was like, yes, you can do anything. You put your mind to it. So this morning, I have got the lovely Rachel Anderson from Tea and Empathy, and Rachel and I connected via Clubhouse. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get her on quickly now and get her to just tell me a quick story about how she found me and how she came onto the stream. And then we're going to share some laughter together. So anyway, hopefully, drum roll, please. Rachel, yay!
Morning.
Rachel, do you want to just let me know a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do?
Sure. So I'm Rachel Anderson. My company's Tea and Empathy. I learnt last night that my daughter, when she tries to explain what I do, she says to her friends, "My mum's a coach, but not a bus." So, because no one really knows what coaches are, so I'm going to keep using that. I'm a coach, but not a bus. I suppose the best way of saying what I do, actually, it's kind of like, imagine you're a house. So you're a house, and you've got lots of different rooms, and all those rooms are all like the different parts of you. And some of those rooms you spend lots of time in, and you quite like. Other rooms you really aren't quite so keen of, or might be stuffed full of stuff, or are you a little bit ashamed of, or maybe you don't like your house at all. So some rooms you're happy to let other people see, but you might look at other people's houses and think, I really like their house, but you only tend to see the rooms that they let you see. You don't get to see the whole. So really what I do is help people realise that these rooms and this house that they've got that's so full of stuff, that they don't necessarily see its potential. I mean, you were just saying, you can put your mind to anything that you want to do. You don't need to move house or have somebody else's house to be able to be what you're looking for, that actually you can spend time understanding what's in your house. And if you go and have a look in the attic or in the dark cellar, it might not be as scary as you think. So I work with people in kind of understanding that they're good enough and that enough is enough right now, and that you might not have all the resources you need to have the big fancy house, but where you are right now is pretty good, and there are things that you can do right now to make it better. So that's what I do with people. It's kind of a metaphorical declutterer.
So you're not a bus.
I'm not a bus. That's it.
I love it though. I love it. That's sometimes a better way to explain things, where it's just a bit more like, okay, I get what you're talking about now. I can think of my house and I can think of all the different rooms, and there's definitely a room that I don't really go very much into and stuff. So okay,
or even some really messy cupboards, where you just stuff away and you just don't really want to look at it. It's there, so you feel kind of guiltily ashamed. But of course, if you look at it, it's never quite as bad as you think. It's just sometimes you need someone to help you have a look at it.
Yep. And you are that lady, Rachel.
I am that lady, and do it in a really non-judgmental space. I think it's that what I'm really good at doing is seeing the potential of people. When they think that they're no good, I see the shining glory of all they really are, and then I can help them see that. And then when we stop trying to be something else and put all our energy into who we are right now, actually we can't help but change and grow. So I used to grow trees as well. I used to be a forester. That was what my very corny line is. I moved from growing trees to growing people. But
amazing. Cool. So Rachel, then, where how important is laughter to you?
Oh, laughter is really important, because without humour and without laughter, we lose perspective. We get too caught in it. Laughter helps us let go of stuff because we hold on things so tightly, whereas laughter and humour just gives us perspective. So actually, it's critical. It's really critical.
And when was the last time you said you had a full belly laugh?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and so I was trying to pin it down, and I realised I can't remember the exact occasion, but I do remember how it made me feel. And I was also remembering, well, it must be a little while ago, because you tend to have a big belly laugh with other people, and I've got my family around me, so I know we have been laughing, but not every that, those kind of laughing till your side aches and wishing you hadn't worn mascara kind of occasion.
Well, we'll see if we can get there, shall we? We've got about 9 minutes to do this.
I knew I should have put on waterproof mascara.
Okay, so what I want you to do first of all, I want you to put your hands on your heart like this, and I want you to take a nice deep breath up. Fill your lungs and out.
Bashing inside.
Take another deep breath up. We're just going to let out a long. Okay, we'll do another one. We're just going to let out 2 ha's this time. So take a deep breath up. We're going to hold it. We're going to hold it, and we're going to go.
Oh, you go! Already got me started.
Okay, so what I'm going to encourage you now, Rachel, is try not to talk and just laugh now. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm going to run through the 4 laughs as humans, because I like to do this first of all. So we've got the shallow laugh, the laugh that's sort of around our neck, and it's the laugh that maybe we don't feel like laughing sometimes, and it's more of a hee hee hee. So I want you to go hee Second laugh. Okay, second laugh comes from our heart, and this is one that's going to get the blood pumping around the body. Okay, so I want you to hold your heart, and I want you to go Take another deep breath up and relax. Third laugh. Right, so this one comes from our stomach. This is we got a little bit of oxygen just here, okay, in the bottom of our lungs that we hardly ever exhale. So this is what we're going to aim to do. We're going to be doing a ho. So we're going to exhale it like ho. So get your belly and go Take a deep breath up and so now we're going to have to open up our childlike minds. Our children laugh 200 to 300 times a day. Okay, now we don't as adults. We laugh 10 to 15 if we're lucky. At the moment, I think that's even less. So what I want us to do, I want to be childlike now. I want to put our arms up in the air like this, and then we're just going to go Very good. Grab a bunch of flowers, hold some flowers in front of you, and take a big smell. And breathe out. And lovely. Right. I'm going to try and tailor some laughing exercises around what you do. Okay, so the first thing, like you say, we're going to open up our closet and we're going to look in it, and there's just going to be loads of stuff in there that maybe we're trying to hide. And what we're going to do, we're going to grab it out and we're going to show it to each other and just go. So get your cupboard, open it up, grab it, and Okay, deep breath in. And relax. Another deep breath in. And relax. So because we're doing tea and empathy as well, I thought we'd have a cup of tea. But the thing is, with the tea, it's a bit hot. It's a bit hot, Rachel. So when we take a sip of it, we're going to take a sip. We're going to go, and then we're going to go. So take a little sip. We're going to go. Take another sip. And one more sip. And okay, take a deep breath in and relax. One more deep breath in and relax. And this time I want you to just give yourself a little cuddle. So deep breath in and give yourself a little hug and relax. Nice. And that's it, Rach. How do you feel?
Oh, I just love the sense of, well, it's not ridiculous because it's wonderful. I feel light and with perspective and quite warm.
Amazing. And then the other question I've got, because obviously I reached out to you yesterday, literally, you messaged me about seeing me on, or listening to me on Clubhouse. I said, come on board. What would you say to anybody that maybe is watching this? And I keep saying, look, anybody want to come in for a laugh?
Oh, do it. What a great way to set up your day. What are you going to lose?
Fantastic. That's amazing. So I would just like to thank you again, Rachel, for coming on. And
thank you.
Just yeah. So just